Hi, this is Steve with iFLOW and welcome to our video series. In this segment, I'd like to introduce the air handler components and many of the features and benefits. By combining our team's collective engineering, hydronic, and HVAC experiences, iFLOW has created solutions for many of the HVAC industry's most pressing challenges. The iFLOW air handler represents a technology disruption in that for the first time, our combi systems have been tested and proven to outperform even the best furnaces on the market, making HVAC solutions for homeowners smarter, quieter, more comfortable, and much more efficient, while for the contractors, making the installations quicker, easier, and simpler, and for the builders and architects, making the mechanic room smaller and tighter. So the iFLOW isn't just an air handler, it's the brain and heartbeat of your home comfort system. So I'd like to introduce some of the components that make up the air handler. First and foremost is the hydronic coil. It's a uniquely designed high-density hydronic coil that earns unparalleled efficiency with tankless boilers, heat pumps, and even tanks. We earned the highest CSA performance rating of any air handler in North America, scoring 98% with Navien and 94% with Rinnai. Easily up to 15 to 20% better than even the best AFUE furnaces in the market due to better low BTU performance, and that would be below 24,000 BTUs, which is the minimum modulation rate for most of the new furnaces. Part and parcel of that efficiency is maximizing the temperature differential, or delta T, across the hydronic coil. So we have one outdoor sensor and then we have 5 indoor feedback sensors, all feeding back to the controller information to allow it to auto adjust the blower CFM rate and the pump GPM rate with full modulation, and that's full modulation from 0 to 100%, so that we can minimize the cycling, offering longer run times at lower inputs, delivering only the heating and cooling needed for quieter operation, steady temperatures, and maximum comfort. We use a variable speed ECM blower with constant CFM, so it's a 1/2 horsepower Gentech Eon variable speed ECM motor with full modulation, and that from 0 to 100% we can modulate that blower in 1% increments. So we can set it for 5%, we can set it for 95%, we can set it for 37%, we can set it for 62%. So within that range from 0 to 100%, we can deliver exactly the CFM that you need. And we can deliver that for the cooling side, and then separate input for the heating side, and then separate input for even the circulation side. This blower operates at a constant CFM, so it will automatically increase power to the blower to maintain CFM in the case of increasing static pressure. With that blower, we can overcome resistance in the venting so that you can use perhaps smaller venting on your system, which would typically be or cause higher buildup of static pressure, but again, we can overcome those static pressures up to 1.5-inch water column. The software and the hardware for our unit is designed in-house. It offers unparalleled intelligence as the unit can auto-adapt to maximize the efficiency and the comfort for the homeowner. There are over 100 fully programmable parameters, but then we also make it very simple and easy for the contractor in that we have an auto default for each and every one of them. So if you don't want to set any of the settings, it will automatically run without problem, with no adjustment required. If you do, however, want to fine-tune or precisely tailor the cooling CFM or heat delivery to any part of the home, for example, you can do that through the controller. You get full diagnostics feedback through the 22 segment LED on the display or through a smart app, which is our next feature. So we've developed an app, a smartphone app for our unit. It basically transforms your phone into a smart thermostat, offering you complete control to adjust any of the parameters in the unit that you want, and then you're able to monitor and control it from home or remotely as you need. So really, there's no need to buy an expensive thermostat with the iFLOW it's built in. Another feature that's built into the hardware of our unit is precision zone control. So we have built onto our unit, so there are no extra components to buy. We have the capability of running a 2, 3, or 4 zone system. That zoning capability will eliminate any stratification, any remote area problems with heating and cooling, any remote rooms above the garage, for example. We'll be able to fix all of those issues with our zoning system. All of the thermostat and damper wires are all wired back to the board, or all connected to the board. So again, there are no other components needed. Our system works with any 3-wire dampers. And again, you have full zone control in 1% increments from 0 to 100%. So leveraging off the previous example where we have full control from 0 to 100% on the entire system, if you have a zoning system using our board, we will give you full control not only of the whole system, but the ability to control each zone from 0 to 100%. So now we can really fine-tune and precisely deliver the heating and cooling that you need, where you need it, when you need it, and whatever amount you need it. So in terms of installation, we give you lots of flexibility. With the unit, we can return on the left, the right, or the bottom. We can go upflow, downflow, horizontal above, horizontal below, or we can even hang the unit from the ceiling using joist hangers. In terms of the mechanical rooms, we can install in from an 8.5 square foot closet, so under a 3x3, right up to a 3x4 or a 6x2. So those are the different configurations, but we give you lots of flexibility with regards to installation of the unit. And then finally, we can work with any heat source. We can work with any tankless water heater, condensing or non-condensing, depending on where you are in the country. We can work with any boiler, or any combi boiler for that matter. We can work with tank type water heaters or heat pump water heaters, and we can even work with heat pumps, as you see by the top. With the heat pumps at the top, we actually have our own switching function for hybrid systems, and you can actually even control the operation based on the peak and off-peak rates. So we actually give you that flexibility to time the operation so that you can switch from your heat pump, for example, to your gas when the electricity is in peak rates, and vice versa. Go back to the heat pump when the electricity is in lowest rates, and then turn off your boiler. So we have the ability all built in to control that functionality. So just a summary of some of the benefits. So you have all of that smart technology. So the proprietary PCB and the control strategy, the auto adaptive intelligence that will maximize the efficiency of your system. You have the smartphone app, and you have the full modulation using the ECM blower and our pump control. We have, using that ECM, we're going to get longer run times for quieter and less costly operations. So again, we're maximizing the efficiency. Exceptionally quiet. So because of that ECM, and because we're modulating to whatever BTUs you need. If you need 5,000 BTUs, we modulate down to 5,000 BTUs. So the unit is ultra quiet, and the cabinet is fully insulated as well, to give you even a more quieter operation. We have the outdoor sensor, so that curve sets up to basically as the outdoor temperature is dropping, we will increase the comfort delivery, the temperature delivery into the home. As the temperature outside warms up, then we will adjust the heating down. So this is all done automatically through our outdoor sensor. We have, as I mentioned, the full zoning hardware and software built in that you don't need any other components. We will do it all in-house, all on the board out of the unit. We can deliver that heating and cooling when and wherever you need. We can operate at that higher static pressure up to 1.5 inches, allowing you to use smaller ducting or any type of high static pressure application. We offer quicker and less costly installation in that if you compare it to installing a tank or a tankless or a boiler and then a furnace, with each of those options you would have 2 gas lines, 2 exhaust lines. With our system, when you pair with a water heater or a boiler, there is no gas line, there is no external venting. We have the easy plumbing kit to make the installations very quick and easy, and there are no additional controllers to set up, so it's a quick and easy installation. We have better looking installations in our opinion, in that you have one less exhaust vent, that's one less wall penetration, one less potential leak path, and it looks better on the exterior wall. We give you all kinds of flexibility with regards to the home type and the size, in that because we have the full modulation, we can use the same unit for a small condo right up to a single family home. One that you can put in a basement, one that you can put in a closet. Same unit will work because of the full modulation. As we mentioned, we have the flexibility on the heat source, and that we can use a heat pump even. We can use tankless, we can use boilers, or we can use water heaters. The configuration flexibility allows you to bring the return on the left, the right, the bottom. You can go upflow, downflow, horizontal, or even hang it. So lots of flexibility that way. You can, with our stand, you can mount your tankless or combi boiler, for example, on the wall, or we have a stand that you can mount it in front or on the side, all to enable you or give you lots of location flexibility to be able to work within the parameters or the mechanical room configuration that you have. The wiring flexibility is such that everything is wired back to the board. We control everything. We make it simple and easy for the contractors to install the unit. In a retrofit situation, most of the communicating thermostats now, whether it's a Nest or an Ecobee, for example, they need a 5th wire, a communication wire. On retrofits, most of the thermostat wiring is done with 4-wire, but because we have our app, we can set the circulation call on our app, which means we can use that green wire of the 4 wires as our communication wire, so that we can actually make those installations very, very quick and easy for retrofits. We have a defrost assist mode, in that when your AC unit goes into defrost mode, we can actually supply heat to the hydronic coil, which will significantly speed up the defrost mode and basically cuts it by 2/3 the time required. And then lastly, it's very easy to service. All of the components are in the front of the unit, and the blower slides out on a slide rail for easy serviceability and management. So those are really a summary of the features and benefits. To sum it up with the 3 simple points, basically we have 3 unique features that allow us to get the performance. One is full modulation in 1% increments from 0 to 100%. We have the built-in 2, 3, or 4 zone controller, and then we have the smart app and controller to make the system communicate effectively with homeowner and to give you full control. So really, iFLOW provides superior functionality and performance, providing real solutions for the HVAC industry, and really is the future of HVAC. If you try it, please try it. We're sure you're going to like it. So thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it. Any feedback, any questions or comments or feedback, you can reach me on my cell phone or by email. But thank you again